finding that? What kind of keyword tools do you use? Well, my answer to that is very broadly the way I do it is by swiping from the super affiliates in the same way that I've always done it. The difference now is I've really refined my method down to a very narrow number of steps. So I've taken all the techniques I was applying over the last 2 years, and I've broken them down so that now there's a small number of indicators that I look for. And then I go in AdWords and I just look through the listings and use that information to find those top PPC campaigns. Then I'll look at what the successful affiliates are doing, I replicate it, and I improve on it. And that's what I've done here. So without further ado, let's dive right in inside the $1,500 a day AdWords account. So here it is. As you can see, the income's a little lumpy. The last 2 days haven't been great. They've not been too bad either. This is probably, in the last 2 days, more than I made in a month at my old job. But the income's not too great right now. It's dropped down a little bit the last 2 days. As you can see, it is lumpy. If we could go back a couple of weeks, you'd see that I've had some $3,000 a day stats in there. And the reason it's so lumpy, the reason you get these spikes and troughs, is because of the media coverage. Now, as I'm about to show you, this account is promoting the water for gas products, which is how to convert your car to run on water, basically. And what happens is, on some days there's a lot of media coverage and there's a lot of hype over it, and those are the days that I'll do $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a day, and then on other days there isn't so much coverage. But basically, you can see the account here, and we've got some pretty impressive numbers. So I've shown you the account. Now what I want to do is take you deep inside the account. I want to show you the page. I want to show you exactly what's going on, and show you the AdWords ad, and just break the whole thing down for you into small chunks. So as you can see, I've clicked on the account here. I've gone into the transaction section, and as you can see, I'm not going any further to the right because I don't show you the customer information, but that's not really important anyway. What's important here isn't the amount I'm making. It's not even the product I'm promoting. The important thing here is this section, the TID section. Now, as you probably know, TIDs are tracking IDs, and what that allows you to do is it allows you to assign a different tracking ID to a different keyword. So if you're promoting a product in Google AdWords, you give one tracking ID to one keyword, another tracking ID to another one, and in the process you can see exactly where your sales are coming from. Now, what's interesting about this column is we have these really crazy looking tracking IDs: 001 10RM, 002 1003. These are really random looking, and the reason for that is because of a number of hidden indicators that we use to track the sales. Now, we're not just tracking straight sales. There's a number of things that we're doing here, and I'll come back to that point in a second. But the important point for the purposes of this video is that we're using a special set of indicators that other affiliates aren't using, and what that allows us to do is to quickly and easily locate the profitable campaigns, and very quickly and easily see exactly where the money is. And we can almost predict the conversion rates ahead of time, which means instead of having to throw massive amounts of money at Google AdWords, the system is set up for very quick, what I call Google raids. So we go in, we find where the money is, and then we focus on that. And it's because of these crazy tracking IDs that we're able to do this, and because of these crazy tracking IDs that we're generating so much money. Okay, but don't worry about this. You don't need to know about tracking IDs. In fact, the entire system is set up so it's automated, and you don't need to know about any of this stuff. But the important point to note here is we do have these crazy looking TIDs, and that's where the money's coming from. So I've shown you inside the account, I've shown you the tracking IDs. Now what I want to do is to actually show you the AdWords ad and show you the site itself. So here's one of my keywords. This is one of my top keywords, in fact: water fuel cells. You see, this is me here. This is my my ad: water fuel kits, create your own fuel cell. If I go inside the AdWords ad, into the AdWords account rather, and show you the last 7 days for one of my ad groups, you can see we've got a very large amount of impressions here. Our CTRs, okay, it's pretty good, but bear in mind that this is I've dropped my clicks quite a bit recently. My average position, despite my relatively low clicks, is my relatively low CPC rather, is between 1.5 and 3 by and large. So I've pretty much got the perfect position. You want to be around that 1 to 3 mark. And you can see these are my keywords. Another set of keywords I'll give you is the water fuel ones. So I've got 2 core ad groups here. Well, I've got 3 core ad groups actually. The first of which is water fuel cells, which is this one. The second of which is water fuel, broad, phrase and exact. And then the third of which is the product names themselves. So within this market you have a number of top selling products like run your car with water, water for gas, drive water, and those are some really high converting keywords as well. So those are the 3 core ad groups, and those are the 3 core keyword themes there. So I've shown you inside the AdWords account, I've shown you my ad. Now I want to show you my page. So this is the page that's generating over $1,500 a day. As you can see, it's a very, very simple review page. And the URL for this page, in case you want to go there, is allcbreviews.com/autos/water for cars.html. So that's allcbreviews.com/autos/water, the number 4 cars.html. Okay, and this is the page, this is the fabled page. Now looking at the page, it doesn't look like there's all that much going on. It looks like just any other review page, but that's not quite true. There's a number of really important factors here. Within this copy, within this opening paragraph, I'm doing 3 different things.